Hey everyone, if you're not already aware, Windows 7 is expiring support on January 14th of 2020, so it's coming up quick here as of the recording of this video. Not as many people were on Windows 8, which is expiring in January 10th, 2023, just because it was such a horrible interface in my opinion. So most people stuck with Windows 7 as a result, or they upgraded to Windows 10 as soon as it came out. If you're still on Windows 7 or 8 and afraid to move to Windows 10, first of all, if you're on 8, 10 is far easier to use. And if you are on 7 or 8, you need to watch this video. And if you're a Mac user or already on Windows 10 or comfortable with the basics, then what are you doing watching this video in the first place? Anyway, I'm Daniel, and in this tutorial I'm going to share with you the top 5 differences you'll encounter with Windows 10 and how easy it is to make it work so you can make that change. And stick around for the bonus tip at the end. Okay, let's dive in here with tip number 1, how to shut down the computer. As simple as this sounds, some people might question where the start button is because they don't see the same symbol as it was used in Windows 7. And I know people that just press the power button to shut down instead of doing it properly. A little side note here, why you shouldn't shut down by holding down the power button. First, because it might just go to sleep instead of shut down, and that can cause issues beyond the scope of this video. Second, it might crash the computer if you hold it down, causing damage to the hard drive physically and the operating system, and it won't boot one of these days. So it's important to know how to shut down. So the start button is the Windows symbol by default, located in the bottom left corner of your screen, although it can be moved. And if you click on that logo, you'll see there's a power symbol here. If you position the mouse over it, it says power, and then when you click on it, you'll see the 3 options here for sleep, shut down, and restart. So now you know where to go to shut down at the end of the day, or troubleshooting an issue, or if you just need to reboot the computer. Tip number 2, where are all my programs? Now, Microsoft changed the design a little bit a few times since Windows 10 first came out. So during the recording of this video, the latest version of Windows 10, which I'm using here, is version 1809, build 17763.678, which is good to know for all those how-to videos of Windows 10, as they can change any time. So here's how it works. Maybe a quick side note here is how to find out what version of Windows you have. So you can right click on the start button and go to System, and if you may have to scroll down a little bit here, and you'll see the Windows specifications, the edition, what version it is, and what the OS build version is. So where's all the programs, how to use it? Depending on your mouse, you may have 3 ways to do this. So we go down to the start button, of course, and here is a list of all the programs that you have. So the first easiest way I found is if your mouse has a middle scroll button, then you can just simply position the mouse anywhere on the list of programs and you can scroll up and down, just that easy, anywhere here. Now the second easiest way of searching for a program here is click on one of the letters or a symbol here, and it brings up this category of all the letters. So if you're looking for a Microsoft program, you would click M for Microsoft, and it takes you to the top of the M list, and you'll see all the programs under that category. Now the third and hardest way that even I struggle with, and I just hate this that they've done that, is the scroll bar to the right of the list of programs. And currently you'll see there is no scroll bar, but as soon as I move the mouse, there's a little line here, and then as soon as you put the mouse over that, it becomes thicker. So it's very difficult to work with like this, but once you get that there, you can grab that scroll bar and you can scroll. But as soon as you position the mouse away from it again, it goes thin, and if you're not on the list of programs, you're not going to see the scroll bar at all. So that's basically how that third method works. I hate that, so using these shortcuts like this, or just using your middle scroll button, is the easiest. Tip number 3 is where's the control panel. So I'll show you the new replacement control panel and how to access the original control panel as well. With of course it is still there, it's just hidden. So through your start button again, there's this little cog wheel, and if you position the mouse over it, it tells you it is the settings button. So when you click on the settings, you will see the new control panel. And some of the things should look familiar: system settings, device settings, apps where you can uninstall and set the defaults, and personalization. So these kind of things are all in here, including your time, language, regional, date settings, that sort of thing, even your network. And if you're not sure what category to go through, you can just type in something here and find a setting, and it will find it for you. Most of the time, I don't even go in here. What I like to do, when you go into the start button, you don't have to click anywhere else, just start typing in control. And that's where you'll see the control panel come up. So when you click on that, you will now see your traditional control panel, where you'll be in category view by default. If you click up here on category, you could go to small icons, and it shows you all of the things here. You go back, there's large icons or category. And again, from here you can also go in the search control panel and search for something if you're not sure where it is, but you know that it's somewhere within the control panel. So between the old one and the new one, you have both options available to you. So tip number 4, tablet mode. I'm not sure why you would even want to do this, but if you're using a tablet / laptop convertible type machine, that maybe you want to have it in tablet mode, and you have a touch screen, so you can make it in tablet mode. And then when you have the keyboard and mouse attached to it and you want to use it as a regular laptop, you can switch back and forth. So also, I'm showing you this because I've seen so many people turn this on by accident and get completely lost, and they just hate it. So it's good to know about this feature. So in the bottom right corner, there's a notifications icon. If you click that, it'll give you a list of notifications of different things. And here there is tablet mode, and for me, I can't turn this on for some reason now. That used to be that I could turn it on, but I guess they know I'm not using a tablet, and there could be something else here preventing me from having it turn on now. Obviously I didn't look at that before recording this video, but I've seen people turn it on by accident, so it's a good thing I can't turn this on now, so it won't happen by accident. If your wireless isn't working, you can see that tablet mode is in gray, but network is white, as well as settings and nearby sharing. So you can click on these things to turn them on and off. Tip number 5 is really helpful for people that want to get their start menu customized, is customizing the start menu. So my start menu looks completely different to what anyone else's would, because I've totally customized the hell out of this thing. So what you can do is there's a lot of stuff, and it usually comes up widescreen as well, with 2 columns. Right clicking on something in that list right now, you're able to unpin it from the start menu. And if there's something that you wanted to add there, we'll simply find it here. So we'll click on a letter here to call up this that I just taught you earlier. Click G for Google. There's Google Chrome. Right click on it, and I want to pin it to the start menu. Now what it does is it's going to jump right to the top or way down at the bottom, and you can grab this and move it around anywhere you want. But what I want to do first, because it was smaller, right click on that, go to resize, and I can make it small. And then I can now drag that, and you can see as I position it around, it can go anywhere in here. And I just let go and drop it right there where I want. So you can resize any of these things how you like, and there's other features in there as well where you can pin the program to the taskbar and uninstall it even right from the start menu, so you don't have to go to the programs and features to uninstall. So that's pretty much as easy as that for customizing the start menu. So your bonus tip: how to access a lot more stuff quick and easy that's kind of hidden. I've already kind of given this away a little bit through showing you the system information earlier. Instead of left click on the start button, you would right click on it. I did this earlier when I went to system, but what you can do is you can access your programs and features. Instead of going to the control panel first and then finding it, you can just right click the start and go here. There's the power options if you want to change about the system going to sleep or turning off the drive automatically. The system information, we saw that earlier. Your device manager for looking at drivers, and the hard drives that you have or external drives, and a whole bunch of stuff including PowerShell, which in the earlier versions of Windows 10 it was command prompt, which was used in Windows 7 and 8. PowerShell's been around a long time, but now with Windows 10, the latest version, they've forced you to have Windows PowerShell as the default here instead of command prompt. So it can do the exact same things, it's just a lot more powerful. And yeah, everything else here is pretty obvious, including even a shutdown, restart. All that's available here. Now another bonus tip: click on the start button, type in CMD, and there's your old traditional command prompt. And I'll give you yet one more, is iExplore. So when you click on the start button, you can start typing in anything, and you can see the programs there that are hidden. So if you wanted to get that on your start button or on the taskbar, you can then right click on that program and add it. It's as simple as that. If you have any other questions on how to find certain things, just post it down in the comments below. Happy to answer your questions, appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and watch out for more videos coming back at you. Thanks so much. See you in the next one. Bye for now.